into the net. Did not hit that well. Hawaii then goes down to a 3-point deficit. Davis has kept Hawaii on their heels for a great amount of this match. Maeda, Uiato, Hartong. 10 will serve 12.
Hartong with 32 attempts so far this evening, only 7 kills thus far.
Tuaninga comes into the front row for Hawaii. Serving will be Longo. Back up by Mercado. Wu-Wei. That ball is slid over by Quinn. Quinn again. There's Longo. Uiato sets up Hartong. Big hit, yes. Hartong hit that off plumb. And Hawaii comes back to a 1-point deficit.
And Hartong on the outside crushes this ball, and it sends into the stands of the Stan Sheriff.
They go cross court. In the air by Maeda, chased down by Uiato, and now they say no. Another double hit.
Mita Uiato knew that immediately when she set that ball that it was a lift. The mishandled ball, hands not contacting the ball evenly.
Hawaii cannot get even. They trail by 2. That ball hit by Tuaninga, and Tuaninga mishits it and hits it right into the net.
Valerie Brain, the 5'11" middle blocker, sneaking up on that and getting a solo block on Tuaninga.
Outside to Hartong. Hartong, clinical that time. Clinical.
I'd have to say that Emily Hartong has stepped it up a little bit. There's a little bit more heat in her arm right now. Maybe the sense of urgency here in this game number 3.
9th kill for Hartong. Coming off a 21 kill performance against Northridge. Serving Uiato. Ball is hit by Brain, and Brain is able to confuse the Hawaii defenders, each one getting a piece of the ball. 15-12. Again, Davis leading by 3. The pivotal 3rd set. All of these points are important.
Hawaii continues to play catch-up right now, hitting a percentage at .237. Slowing things down, wiping up the floor, trying to change the momentum a little bit to their side.
UC Davis comes in 10-10 on the season, 4-3 in the Big West. Tied with Pacific, UCSB, and Fullerton. Uiato. Hartong. Boy, the block did not get there.
Earlier in the match, UC Davis had her keyed on, and they had 2 blockers on her every time. Right now, she's Mita Uiato doing an excellent job isolating her more and more with 1 blocker.
Hawaii with a 2-point deficit. They have tried mightily to come back in this 3rd set, but UC Davis has been able to hold them off. Serving will be Hartong, wiping up the moisture. Hartong will serve. Gets it in. Back up by Witten. The ball is hit over by Brain.
A little combination play there by UC Davis, confusing the Rainbow Wahine blockers.
Back to a 3-point deficit. 16 serving 13. That is wide on that serve by D'Amelio.
And again, when you're going to go for those aces, you're going to risk it, trying to serve a little tougher.
Hawaii will substitute. Coming in for Higgins will be Adolfo. Now,
there's a very interesting call here. Coach Dave Soji trying to take Higgins out and put Kalea Adolfo in. Renee Hansen telling him, you cannot do that. I am not exactly sure why, because Ginger Long came in as a serving specialist for Higgins earlier.
Long serves dug up by Witten. That ball hit over by D'Amelio. There's Brain. One-handed save. That time by Castle. Brain again. Double block. Higgins was there along with Volleyball. 16-15. Take another look at this.
Ty getting all of that block, almost solo, turning it back into the court. Excellent job. And this time Denise Hansen says, yes, Kalea Adolfo can go back into the match.
Ginger Long, who we call impeccable, is not. Not in that instance. Put it into the net. Service error. 17-15. Hawaii drops back to a 2-point deficit. Davis has not been caught here in this third set. Into the net.
That's 13 service errors for UC Davis right now.
That ball put into the net by Plum. 17-16. Hawaii with another opportunity to tie it, and the only senior on the team serving, Maeda, gets it in. Woolway goes out to Witten. There's Castle. Castle almost knocks over D'Amelio. And Hawaii catch it. UC Davis at 17.
Hey, they're giving her line, and she's taking it all the way, and she almost takes Woolway out of that play completely.
Maeda serves again. Dug up by D'Amelio. Witten goes off the block and down, and UC Davis back into the lead again. This time with a 1-point lead, 18-17. Every point in this third set is important now. Tied at 1 set apiece. 25-23 Davis. 25-16 Hawaii. Adolfo sets up Castle. And that ball goes into the block and comes down off the hit that time by Woodson.
Here you see Kalea Adolfo getting out, completely closing the block, and Mita Uiato doing a nice job low and tight to the net for a big point to tie it up here in game 3.
We're tied at 18. Serving is Castle. Woolway goes to Whitson. That's dug up by Maeda. They go to Hartung. That ball will be returned. And that's blocked. That's a point for Hawaii. D'Amelio trying to solve that double block, couldn't do it. And Hawaii takes the lead after a mighty try. 19-18. Fantastic frame. And that's it.
And it looks like they're having a great time in the stands there. I believe that was taken last weekend against Cal State Northridge.
Serving is Castle. The ball is placed down. Now they wanted a kind of a throw.
And Dave Soji not happy at all. Up off of the bench, screaming that is a lift. That is a lift. And as we take a quick repeat look at this, definitely a lift on my part.
Tied at 19. Outside it goes. That ball dug up in the back robe that time by Plum. And that ball hit over by Whitson. And Davis is able to maneuver into the lead, 20-19. Second lead change in this third set. Hawaii was down by 5.7-2 early. And it took a long time to catch Davis. And Davis returns the favor, 2019. Let's take a look at the Mid-Pac Petroleum leaderboard. You see Big West blocks Victoria Lee. UC Davis, number 18, on the floor tonight. Then you see the other block leaders. Kalea Adolfo, Hawaii, 1.14 blocks per set.
Interestingly enough, Victoria Lee, the #1 blocker in the Big West, doing a nice job for their team, but Hawaii right now out leading or out in front with team blocks at 8 blocks compared to 6 blocks on the other side of the court with UC Davis.
Oyato, and that is a perfect hit by Hartung. And we are tied at 20. Hartung, she is a tremendous weapon.
And this is a very good rotation for the Rainbow Wahine with Ali Longo in the back serving and Hartung in the front court.
Come on, Jay.
Hawaii trying to stretch it out here. The ball dug up. Hit over by Quinn, blocked back by Forster. Mercado gets it across. Longo, Oyato, great pancake dig. That time by Woolway. Oyato again, Forster.
And a little bit of a miss hit, but she'll take it. Jade Forster, 6 kill in 9 attempts.
So Hawaii leads it 21-20. You see Forster. Forster has on occasion kind of walked off the court, and you can tell just by her body language and her facial expression that she is frustrated. So they keep, they're going to keep putting her back in the middle. And sometimes she's sad, sometimes she's not, but she just got away with a great kill there. And she's almost made a career here this season in miss hits.
You know what? It doesn't matter how hard they are, but somehow she's making them go down. And earlier, right before that last play, you could hear Coach Dave Shoji yelling at her, come on, Jade, come on, Jade. He knew that they're trying to run their middle, but he wants her to be more involved offensively, and he wants her to key in on the middles on the other side. And she did a nice job doing that. She had a great block, and then she put the ball down for the point to put them out in front for the first time in this game.
21-20. Hawaii has the lead.
And again, I think UC Davis is going to attempt to continue to go to their middles. Their middles have done a very nice job on the attack.
Hawaii with Hartung, Forster, Oyato in that front row, Castle, Maeda. Serving will be Longo. Very important points here. Davis has extraordinary talent in just keeping the ball alive. Serving is Longo. The ball dug up by Whitson. Hit over. Ball comes back. Hartung. That goes off. Great diving dig by Castle, and getting the ball over is Oyato. Ball comes over again. And it is D'Amelio. So we are tied at 21.
Nice defense by Emily Maeda there, but Devon just getting it down. D'Amelio, the 6'1" junior.
Forster. There's Hartung. Hartung goes after D'Amelio again.